I'm Staff Sergeant Allie Rose. Defense Secretary Robert Gates says nearly all aspects of the relationship between the U.S. and China are going smoothly, except military-to-military relations.
Whether this is the result of pushback by the PLA or there is some other factor, it's very difficult for us to tell.
Defense Secretary Gates is in Singapore Thursday attending a major Asian security summit, part of a 5-nation tour. The chairman of Joint Chiefs, Admiral Michael Mullen, met with service members and their families at Joint Base Charleston, South Carolina Thursday. Before that, he made a stop at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, where our own Staff Sergeant Brian Buckwalter filed this report.
Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Admiral Mike Mullen, traveled here to Fort Bragg Wednesday to meet with soldiers preparing to deploy to Afghanistan. The Special Forces soldiers at the training site, Forward Operating Base Patriot, are at the tail end of 90 days of pre-deployment training. Admiral Mullen spent time talking with each of the companies about their upcoming mission. Later, at an all-hands call with students at the Army's John F. Kennedy Special Warfare Center and School, Admiral Mullen said Special Forces will continue to fill an ever-evolving and critical role in the military, especially in irregular warfare.
You lead the change in our military, without any question. And you don't have to do anything else with what you're doing.
Admiral Mullen said while the military is involved in current conflicts, it must think about emerging threats and how best to integrate the capabilities of Special Forces into the conventional force of all the services. Admiral Mullen and his wife Deborah are on a 3-day East Coast trip to meet with service members, their families, and those who support them. Traveling with the chairman from Fort Bragg, North Carolina, I'm Staff Sergeant Brian Buckwalter.
The new commander for the newly formed Cybercom says protecting cyberspace must be made a national security priority. General Keith Alexander spoke at the Center for Strategic International Studies in Washington, D.C.
America's very wealth and strength make it a target in cyberspace, and one of the pillars of that strength, our military, is at risk, perhaps to an even greater degree.
The new command is responsible for combining existing cyberspace resources to defend Defense Department information networks. I'm Staff Sergeant Allie Rose with your Pentagon Channel News Update.